This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Well, hey, Bruce.
Hey, Jody. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am good. When we're recording this, it's a Wednesday, and I'm really into the Marvel stuff and the shows and all of that.
Yes.
So I got up very early to watch this latest episode of Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. So good. So good.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say this is probably, of all the shows, personal preference, my favorite.
Okay.
I like that it's lower stakes. I like that it's I don't know, it's an Avenger that has been around for a long time, and that they're kind of following along with a comics run that was really, really good. So the whole
Nice.
thing has been good. I'm not going to spoil it, because if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
listening to this,
Don't spoil it for me, because I saw the first episode, but I haven't seen
the final episode of the we'll say season, I don't know if it's coming back or not, but the final episode of this run is this week. If you're
geez.
listening to this on the day that it is released, it's this week. So
okay.
I will say that this penultimate episode was awesome. So good. So
Nice.
good. So
I gotta catch up.
yeah. So that's got me in a great mood. I'm feeling it today,
Good. Nice.
and I'm ready. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. Just having a chill day kind of today. I went up my first time to Timberline Lodge yesterday. So it's like this really old lodge up on Mount Hood here in Oregon, that they built back in 1936-ish, I think.
Oh, wow.
It was a number of years, but you might remember it from The Shining.
The exterior.
They used the exterior of Timberline Lodge for the hotel that it was all in, but the interior is not the Timberline Lodge, but the exterior. So you would know it from that. But it's really awesome. There's a ton of snow up there already, which is nice to be able to drive to and then drive away from. That's my kind of winter experience. Too many years in Minnesota, I get really tired of snow. So, but yeah, it was very cold, very snowy. We just went up and explored the lodge a little bit. Had what was it called? There was a drink, and it's like hot cocoa with like rum and I don't know, all kinds of alcohol in it, so it keeps you toasty, and some very hearty chili. And we were Wikipediaing facts about Timberline Lodge and reading to each other about all the facts. It's kind of fun to learn about history that's right around you, and
Nice.
admire the grandeur of that lodge, which is just amazing.
Well,
The Blue Ox bar wasn't open, the bar under the stairs thing. I mean, it was a middle of the week, which I was hoping maybe, but you got to kind of look through the grate of the door and kind of see in a little bit. But
you have wanted to go up there for a long time.
I know,
So the
I
fact
keep
that
I keep talking about it, and I was like, all right, let's just go do it.
Yeah.
Middle of the week, there won't be a lot of people. There were a lot of people up there skiing and snowboarding, whatnotting, which I did not participate in this time.
next time.
Maybe, I mean, I probably won't go up that far to go skiing. That's a little too much for me. Where I skied at Ski Bowl is a little lower,
Okay.
government camp, so it's not quite as high.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm still baby steps on the skiing thing. So
I've never gone skiing before, but it is definitely something I'd like to try.
mhm.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, like you can take classes and do the bunny hill as much as you need to, which is fine. And then it seems there's not like an in-between bunny hill to the mountain though, which I want. Like even the like whatever color it is, which I can never remember. There's like diamonds and black diamonds and yellows and whatever things, which is weird codes. But yeah, there's quite the jump to that.
Yeah.
For me anyways.
I would start small and probably stay small for a while.
Yeah.
Get a feel for it.
Mhm.
So well, good.
But it was fun. It was a nice little, day out of the city, a little adventure. It was fun.
Right. Well, awesome. It's good to be able to get out and enjoy the world around you a little.
A little bit.
So this week we are talking about the future. So yes, yes, we are going to talk about the future of big and tall in 2022. What does the big and tall industry look like next year? So we've got some predictions and some things that we think are going to happen, sort of based on things that happened this year, things that didn't happen,
Yeah, things that
and
didn't happen.
yes, and kind of where the world is at this point. So we're going to dive in, talk about some of those things, make our predictions, and we'll have to check back in a year and see how close we were,
Yeah.
where everything was at.
We're gonna make predictions and things that maybe we want to happen in the new year. But yes, so listen along and see how well we do.
Yeah, we would love to know what you think, dear listener. If you're listening and you have predictions as to what you think is going to happen in the industry with plus size people, big and tall, whatever, in 2022, let us know. Hit us up on social and let us know what you think.
Yes. What are your predictions or wants and needs?
Yes, let us know. But before we get started, we've got to jump into the beer.
Oh yes, I'm gonna need some beer for this one. I'm still recovering from the beer and things yesterday, but that's okay. What do you got, Bruce?
So this week I brought in something that I admit I already cracked it and did have a taste because it looks so good. This is from Tin Barrel Brewing, and it is called Crush Apricot Sour.
Oh, I've seen those.
I haven't had many sours lately because I kind of got burnt out. Sours tend to taste very similar, and I just got kind of burnt out. So I saw this, and it's been in the mini fridge for a while, and I thought, why not? And I'm happy to report that this is a very tasty beer. The sour and the apricot, there's a good balance. So it's not just super sour. That a lot of sours tend to blow away any other flavor, and that always kind of turns me off. And I want something that has real flavor, and it can be sour, but I want something else with it. And I feel like this Crush really gets it, and it's very, very easy to drink. So highly recommend. Tin Barrel Brewing, they do a pretty good job across the board with their beers. So they're based here in Portland, Oregon. Definitely check them out if you're in the area. If you can order some online, you can jump to the internet and go to Tin Barrel Brewing and check and see.
Yes, I think I've had a cucumber one or something, like a cucumber one I had.
They do have a few different sours.
That's a nice, refreshing, light one.
It is. Yeah, it's a good one. They do have a couple different sours. I think the cucumber one is more popular. So I was pleasantly surprised to see this one and give it a try.
Apricot.
Yep.
Nice. However you want to say that.
Apricot, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I have the Dead and Dead Rogue Ale. I believe I've had this one before, but I do like it. It's a ale aged on oak Dead Guy whiskey barrel chips. So there's, you got that whiskey flavor in there.
Very, very robust.
Yes, I can't open it either.
Ooh, there we go. Very nice. Yeah.
So this is a high alcohol content because of the whiskey barrel aging stuff. It's a 9.5. So I probably won't be drinking all of it this morning.
Getting your day off to a good start.
Yeah, we always record these in the morning. So having a really strong beer always kind of can get the day going great, or makes me go take a nap the rest of the day.
Yeah, and we do these during the week, so it's not like we're kicking back on a Saturday or Sunday and saying, all right, we're gonna blow the entire day with our 9.6% beer.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a deep copper Maibach style ale with notes of whiskey and oak.
I am a big fan of Rogue. They have a lot of really good beers. Their Dead Guy beer is one that's well known, and this seems to be a variation. Yeah,
it's really nice. Like I said, I think I did have it before, but I do like it. I'm having difficulties using my thumb. I sliced off the tip of my thumb on my mandolin the other 2 days ago.
Mandolin, like the instrument, right?
Yes. No, it's a vegetable slicer thing, because I was like, I want to eat more salads and stuff. So if I, find something that makes it easy to chop it, well, it easily chops your thumb off too. So make sure you use the little guard thing.
Eesh. Okay, well, at least now you know. And
and
you didn't lose your finger.
I didn't lose it, but I've never realized how much you use your thumb in pretty much everything you do. snapping things, trying to put your pants on,
Mhm.
zipping, eating. I was like, I can't hold my thing.
Wonderful.
Anyways, I'm digressing, but yes,
Yes. All
I'm
right.
gonna have a
Well,
little bit more of this beer.
yeah, enjoy the beer, and it's time to start with the main event. So,
Yes.
as we said, the future of Big and Tall in 2022. I will say that looking back at 2021, it has been a very unique few years, and we're coming out of something that has affected the world and starting to, I don't know if we're getting back to normal, but we're moving forward, and
Yes. We're
that
never gonna go back. It's gonna be a whole new world.
right,
Like
right.
whoever said in the Disney movie.
And it does feel like we're going to see things start to happen that maybe haven't happened in the last few years. And over the years, we've seen more brands show up and things happen in Big and Tall or men's clothing, masculine, plus size,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But it's kind of been slow over the last few years for obvious reasons. I think the first thing that we have here that we're going to see, more Big and Tall brands are going to start up. And I think we're going to see more small, more people with ideas, or people who see a gap in the industry that they want to fill, are going to start up clothing
Yeah,
brands.
exactly. They've had a lot of time to think about it, to marinate over their ideas. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of new startups, which is awesome. I love, Bearskin is still a pretty small company, but back in the day when we kicked off ours, it was a lot of work, a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what other parts of the Big and Tall industry people are trying to fill and what problems they're trying to solve. It's going to be nice. It's going to be
Right. Yeah, for 2021, we saw companies like Wide the brand out of Canada.
Mhm.
They started up and started to kind of do something and fill a gap that they just weren't seeing. Some more modern, kind of higher end, stylish looking menswear for big guys, which is really cool. I think we'll see more of that kind of stuff as the year progresses. It just feels like there's a lot more that can be done, a lot more that needs to be available, and it's still difficult to find clothes if you're a bigger person and you want something that's kind of outside of the traditional Big and Tall sort of sphere. So
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, so we will see more people popping up and doing some things there.
Yeah, like I said, I'm really excited. I mean, people have had a lot of time to kind of do lots of research on manufacturing or brands or whatever, starting up their companies, and I know that there's going to be a lot coming out. I just hope they've done their research and done their homework.
Yeah,
So we don't get, I want the good stuff. I want people to
Yes.
actually be doing full range of sizing, good fit, good fabrics, all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited.
I really hope that more brands kind of break out of some of the things that I know that there are things that are pretty easy to start with, or that a lot of companies will do. I do want to see some things. I'd like to see more outerwear. I'd like to see a variety of tops. I'd love to see more pants, jeans,
Mhm.
some of the things that we just don't get to see as much of, that I would definitely
Yeah, I
like to
don't
see
want
more of.
just t-shirts. Like, if you're
Right.
gonna do t-shirts, do it different. Like, what is super special, super unique about your t-shirt, not just another t-shirt brand. Like,
Right.
there's a lot of those out there, which we do
Sure.
need those as well, but make it super special, super unique, or
Yeah.
not even just even the pants or shirts. Like, yeah, we need more than just t-shirts. I want it was really nice. I went to a holiday party and I got to dress up, like put a suit on and do all that again. Like, it felt really nice to do that. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing some all like more dressy leaning clothes again.
Sure.
Like, maybe not it doesn't have to be a full suit, but just something dressier.
Right.
Um, I just felt really good when I dressed up. So I would like to see some of that too.
Yes, yes. And I think that's what we can look forward to in 2022. So also on the list, I think we are going to see established brands continue to extend their sizing. So it's something that we always want to see is big and tall brands or extended sizes added to retailers that are out there that maybe aren't doing it. You know, a lot of places stop at double X or stop at XL, or they don't offer those extended sizes. And I think we're going to see more of that as we move through the year, because companies are looking for ways to make more money. They're looking at keeping their audience and bringing in new audience. And the best way to do that is to make sure that you are able to cater to people who are looking for your product.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, there, like you said, there are a lot of brands out there that claim to be doing big and tall, but maybe they only go to a double XL, maybe a 3XL.
sure.
And I think, yeah, I just, maybe it's more of a wish. I really do hope that those companies are going to start expanding. I know 21 was a rough year on everyone with, you know, supply issues and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking that people are going to actually expand and do it right, because they've noticed that big and tall people are wanting to spend the money. They're out there wanting stuff.
Absolutely. So another thing that I think we're going to see will be more plus size masculine models in marketing and catalogs.
Nice,
Some-
nice.
This is something that we've been talking about for years and years, and little by little we're seeing more of it across the board, but it's been slow going. I do feel like brands are getting to the point where they don't have an excuse to leave out bigger models. So we're going to see more of that as we move forward. And that's a good thing. We need to see that. That's what customers want. That's what sells. And if you're looking at this purely from a business perspective, again, these companies, they want to make money. So this is a way to do it. Show bigger models and they'll see a return.
Yeah, I mean, having representation matters. So it definitely helps the customers know that you have big and tall, actually see how it fits on the different bodies. Because traditional big and tall models don't always represent everyone, and it's hard to see yourself in those. You know, a lot of, you know, the football player build guy doesn't represent the majority of the big and tall customers. So like having guys like you, Bruce, in some of the modeling, some of the campaigns always helps to show how the clothes will fit on different body types. So I definitely think it's been a slow push, and I think the last couple of years we've seen it sprinkled in, and I think it's going to definitely be a bigger part of the advertising campaigns, using big and tall models that are different heights and weights and sizes and shapes. So yeah,
Absolutely. So it's only going to be good for everybody. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, talking about being good for everybody, for most people, I think Manscaped is good for everybody because it keeps you neat and clean, trimmed down below.
Yes.
They are the featured sponsor for Heavy Conversation podcast right now. So they were generous enough to send us some of their products a few weeks back, and I think Bruce and I have been able to experience them in all their glory. I definitely have enjoyed the why can I never remember it?
Is it the lawnmower?
The lawnmower? Well, I don't know why I can't
The
remember
lawnmower 4.0. Yes.
Yes, it's great. I love the light on it. That is the ball and ball hair trimmer. It's amazing. Yeah, it keeps it nice and clean for yourself and for possibly your partner. Yeah,
right.
it keeps it nice and clean, and I love it.
Yeah, it's a great trimmer for everything down under. So if you want to trim up and groom a bit, it is a great way to go. It has a good guard and a light, like you said. The light actually does come in handy. It's nice to have that, and you want to be careful when you have sharp objects around the family jewels. You want to make sure that you aren't, pulling, you're cutting, anything like that. this helps to keep those things from happening.
Yeah, it definitely reduces the risk of any sort of accidents down there. So the little guard on it is amazing.
Yes, yes. And there are all kinds of products that will help prepare your skin and your hair for any kind of grooming that you're going to do. And they make some really good things that you can use to take care of all of that stuff. So
I do like the crop reviver. It's a nice little spritz for midday or after you're done showering, just to give it a little nice spritz.
right. Yes.
To keep everything fresh down there. Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah, there are a variety of crop products that will help keep you right where you need to be. And I've been really impressed with the thought that they've put into everything, the different products that they offer, because there's a lot of grooming that needs to be done. So whether you're using something like the Lawnmower 4.0 or the Weed Whacker for your long nose hairs, ear hairs,
ear hair. I was gonna say ear hair.
Yes, then you can use those things, and they're going to help you out. They are. I am a big fan of the Weed Whacker because I get those crazy long nose and ear hairs that need to be taken care of, and it's nice to have something that really gets the job done. And I've had tools before that I've gotten from the local store that aren't so great, or they pull. And
if you just rip the hairs out of your nose instead of actually cutting them. Yeah, that's
and if you've ever had a nose hair ripped out, then you know how horrible that is.
Yeah.
The Weed Whacker helps keep that from happening. So those two tools by themselves are enough for you to take a look at what Manscaped has to offer. But another thing, if you want to go totally smooth, you can do that. They have the Crop Shaver. It is a 3-blade groin razor that it gets in there. It'll get it done. It will help you get rid of any hair that you want. And you tie that in with your crop cleanser, which is a groin wash, the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, get your hair good and well, use their body wash. I mean, you've got things that are going to help you pretty much from head to toe. So if you're looking for grooming products, you definitely need to take a look at Manscaped.
Yes. And you can use, right now they are doing a special offer with us. You can get 20% off plus free shipping when you use the code HEAVY at manscaped.com. So that's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. But make sure you use the code HEAVY, HEAVY, heavy.
That's right. Make sure you do it right. Use that code. And you can get sets. They have entire gift sets, performance packages, which is the all-in-one grooming kit. They've got, if you're just focused on your groin, they've got the Perfect Package 4.0, which is their groin grooming kit. They've got the Ultra Smooth package, which does what it says.
Yeah.
And they've got the Crop Care package, the Crop Care kit. It's going to cover everything. It's going to keep you nice, clean, ready to go. So basically, check out Manscaped, see what they got to offer, and I am sure you'll find something for you.
Awesome.
Yes. So back to our predictions for 2022.
I gotta consult the crystal ball over here a little bit more.
Yes.
It's saying things to me.
Oh, here it comes. I think that we are going to continue to see gender neutral plus size options from a variety of brands. And that's something that we've started to see kind of come into the industry. We're seeing brands like Old Navy are doing gender neutral and they're offering what they consider extended sizes. There's a company called Girlfriend Collective that we've talked about on the show before that does gender neutral options. And it's great. Those kind of things are awesome. They look good. I think we're going to see more of that. And it is kind of a cool way for brands to maybe dip their toe into, let's see if this masculine customer is interested in these things. It is dipping a toe, and it's generally what I'm seeing in a lot of that kind of stuff is more active wear, leisure wear kind of product. But hey, that's great. It still looks good. It's modern. There's some great colors. and the sizes that you need. So I think we'll see more of those things. And that I think in general, not just plus size, but the apparel industry in, across the board, we're going to see more of that.
Yeah, and yeah, there's definitely room for like a lot of different options. Like
Mhm.
I've gotten really tired of the options that I've been kind of seeing. And I don't know, I just want something a little bit different. I want some more color because the 2021 it seemed a lot of basics, a lot of kind of neutral things. There wasn't a lot of excitement going on, which I get, I
Sure.
understand, but um, some different kind of colors and cuts and that kind of stuff. I'm really kind of excited to see. Um, I need to be excited about going out into the world and showing off a little bit.
Absolutely. We need more color in our lives. Yes.
Yes, I do.
Another prediction. I think we're going to see more non-clothing products for bigger people become available. So beds, furniture, bikes, sleeping bags, towels,
Whoa.
things that accommodate bigger bodies that maybe haven't been as prominent in the past. I think we will continue to see companies making those things and putting them out, and they're definitely needed.
Yeah, I mean, we all need the same like types of products, but we just need them, obviously bigger, like a bigger towel. Like I get the really big towels instead of just the traditional style bath towels. Like, yeah, there's a lot of different items out there. We've talked about it many times, the chairs and things that we've broken over the years. So just getting
Right.
a little bit sturdier chairs that are, some more options and available in more places. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really excited about, maybe we need to come up with an accessory line or something, some sort of.
Yes. Right. I would love to see more furniture. I think furniture that holds bigger people, that's just a little more accommodating, would be great.
Mhm,
And that could be everything from chairs to couches
mhm,
to,
mhm.
I mean, it could run the spectrum. There are a lot of things there that could really work. We're seeing beds, we're seeing mattresses for heavy sleepers, and that's something that has been around for a number of years now, and
Mhm.
more companies are getting into it. But there are all of these other things that it just makes sense that companies would start to work on and test. I think bikes are something that we will see substantially more in the future. So
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a couple of them out there. So I think
Yep.
we've definitely talked about a few different brands previously, and I think, yeah, people are ready to get back out there safely, but we're ready to be out there and exploring our worlds. One way
Absolutely.
or another, I need to get out of the house once in a while.
Absolutely. I am with you. I'm ready. So the last thing on the list is that we will continue to see some companies get it wrong. Some companies are going to add extended sizes or what they consider to be extended sizes, and they won't fit well. Or some companies will launch a big and tall line and not use big and tall models. They will make clothes that don't really fit bigger bodies. They will do these
Definitely,
things
definitely.
that they've been doing for years and years. Some of them just won't get it right.
Yep.
And it is our jobs as consumers to let them know this
Mhm.
is not right. Here's what should be done. Here's how you change it. Here's how you fix it. Here's how you do it right in the first place. We need to be continuing to reach out to companies that we want to carry extended size product, tell them that, explain to them that if you make this stuff, we're going to buy it, but you've got to do it right.
Absolutely.
And some companies will just look at this and say, okay, we want to be part of this. We want to get in we want to get on the bandwagon, and we want this money. So we're going to upsize something from a size 24 fit model, and it's
Mhm.
not going to be right. It's not going to fit that size 54. So there are going to be companies that do that, and we just need to push back on those things and hope that they understand the issues and make changes. There will also be companies that are going to not make more extended size product, that have maybe tried it, didn't really get how to do it from a marketing perspective, and they will drop the ball and they'll say, okay, this doesn't work, we're not going to do it anymore, instead of looking at how they can make the most of it and what they
how
can
they
do.
adapt and change. Yeah, and we got to call them out on that stuff too. Like,
Right.
call out the brands that you do wish they made bigger sizes. Reach out to them, message them, create campaigns and say, hey, we really want this brand, whatever your brand is, to start carrying extended sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's our duty as consumers, like Bruce said, to call these brands out and say, hey, you did this part right, but not quite this part, or we want you
Right.
to do this better, or do it in this style or these colors, whatever. Use your dollars. It's your dollars that count. Like what you spend and what you buy. So when brands are doing something right, make sure you're out there supporting them. And I'm not saying buy their entire collection. If you can, great, but support them with your dollars. That's where it all comes down to. It doesn't matter how loud you are on social media. If no one's buying it, they're not going to do it. So
It's true. It's very true. So those are the predictions that we have for 2022.
yeah, write those
Tall.
down, folks, because
Yes.
we're gonna get all those happening this in 2022. So
Yes. And we definitely need to come back at the end of 2022 and say, okay, what happened? What did we get right? What did we get wrong?
Yep.
What did we miss?
Yeah, you can call us out at the end of 2022 and say, hey, you got all those right.
Absolutely.
Or maybe
That-
you didn't. Yeah.
yes. Or you got all those wrong. Let's hope
Or-
that's not the
Yeah.
case.
No, it won't be. We know what's
Perfect.
up. We know what's up.
Yeah. Let us know what your predictions are. Hit us up at Heavy Convo everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere. If you, yeah, just about everywhere. Many places. So let us know what you think. If there's anything that we missed, anything you don't think is going to happen, we want your feedback. Let us know.
Yes. All right, Bruce.
All right. Well, enjoy your Christmas, Jody.
Oh, I will. You too.
And I have a feeling we're going to be back next week.
Uh-oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.